Hey everybody, Hell Pockets here for Goons TV, and holy crap, Dragon Ball Super episode 96. Jesus. We're finally in the tournament arc. The Tournament of Power has begun, and everybody's showing up and whatnot, but beforehand, we actually are treated to a amazing fight scene between the three top, I call them war gods because gods of destruction is a little bit too hard to, it doesn't really roll off the tongue, but the three top war gods decide to throw down in an epic sparring match, and I gotta say, my favorite one of all three of them had to be the little black puffball guy, but that guy's all about it. Anyway, it's an amazing fight. They're zooming all over the place. They're beating the crap out of the stage, which they were told moments ago that it was indestructible, and immediately just proved the great priest wrong. The head priest is just got egg on his face, and then afterwards they're like, okay, you broke it, you fix it. So they're stuck fixing the damn thing until everybody shows up for the tournament. Meanwhile, on Earth in Universe 7, everybody's trying to figure out, how they're gonna coexist with this new 10th member, Frieza. Everybody obviously has something personal against them, or at least almost everybody on the team has something personal. Probably Krillin the most, obviously, and Vegeta would be second most. Because, well, I guess they would have the same amount because they both got killed by Frieza. And, yeah, he basically bitched both of them. We see Vegeta obviously struggling with issues that he still has against Frieza, which is actually kind of cool because Vegeta as a character is so entwined in so many different eras of Dragon Ball. There's just different things that happen to this guy, and out of everybody, I think he changes the most in reaction to those things. And the Frieza arc obviously got that kicked off pretty heavily, as he pretty much revealed himself to be a very proud person who was proud of his people and his kingdom until Frieza destroyed it, and he hated him for it the whole time, but he had to suck it up because he did not want to die. So some of those feelings apparently still exist, the hatred that he has for him, clearly not just as an enemy, but just as someone who literally destroyed who he was as a person, or at least who he believed to be, himself to be. Anyway, so that was really cool to see that happening. They had some little jokes thrown in there too to kind of lighten the mood up, because apparently Dragon Ball Super cannot allow itself to be too heavy, and I applaud them for that because they're totally towing the line in between what's too far into the drama sphere and what's too far into the comedy sphere. It's kind of a nice little balance going on right there. Also, we get to see more characters from the other universes finally. One of the things that I was worried about in this arc was how were they going to flesh out all the teams. I want to say they kind of shot themselves in the foot. As a writer, I would imagine I'm not a writer, but as writers, they probably were just holy crap, how do we come up with all these characters? And obviously, we know not all of them are going to be super relevant to the battle, but they are going to at least have to appear on screen once, right? So I was kind of worried that we were going to get some real scrap heap characters, some people that probably got left on the drawing board, as it were. I don't hate too many of them. I wasn't expecting anything, so I don't hate any of them, obviously. But there were some surprises in there. There are definitely some characters from, I don't know all the universes by number yet, but I'll probably look that up later on. There should be a wiki for that later on. But there were some characters from universes that we haven't really seen or seen at all that look pretty interesting, honestly. And I totally wouldn't be surprised if one of those sleeper universes ended up playing a major role in this arc, because they're obviously going to have to fill this up. Where's the arc going, though? That's the next big question. Obviously, we've gotten here. It is time to begin the Tournament of Power, and we have to, we can assume that Universe 7 is going to win. But honestly, in my history of watching Dragon Ball Super, I don't assume anything. Things are weird. After the Future Trunks arc, I'm I don't know how far into the gutter these writers are willing to go to tie up loose ends, and I also don't know how deep they're willing to dig themselves into, but they are very good at digging giant holes, and I feel like this is probably the biggest, and I can't wait for this ride to just kick into high gear. I can't wait for any twists that they may throw out. You got Frieza working with that Universe 6 version of, I guess not Universe 6 version of himself, but basically more or less his alter ego. And I'm expecting something serious to happen from that. I don't think they would set that up and not just have it go anywhere. I think that will have a major impact on the arc, and it may end up going beyond Tournament of Power, possibly. But that remains to be seen. I'm really excited for this arc. Hope that everything At the very least, I hope it's entertaining, you know, because that's what Dragon Ball is. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's not supposed to be, you know, everything wrapped up in a nice little package. You can watch, like, you know, you can watch like Game of Thrones for that, I guess. Not really. Anyway, if you like what you saw, please like and subscribe to Game Goons TV. And follow us on Twitter at Game Goons TV. Follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/GameGoons. You can follow me on You can follow me on Twitter at HellPockets, and you can follow all the other Game Goons guys under their Twitters, which is on the Twitter page also, but they don't matter because they don't make YouTube videos. Fuck you, I love those guys. Anyway, if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, please comment, and, you know, I'll see you next episode. Peace.